listening to the LOZ Podcast Network.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the LOZ Podcast Network. Today, you are being entertained by a simulcast that we are doing both on the LOZ Podcast Network and right here on KRMS Radio on Saturday mornings. Every Saturday, you're going to hear different segments in the LOZ Podcast Network that we're doing. And sometimes it'll be real estate related, and sometimes it'll be restaurant related, and sometimes it'll just be characters around town that we want you to know about. Today, we have a character and restaurant person that I want you to talk to, and this is Megan Greenplate. Hi, Megan. How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
And Megan, if you don't know already, is with Twisted Tony's Sandwich Shop. And if you have been by there at all, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It is one of the most delicious sandwich shops, not only at Lake of the Ozarks, but I would say in all the Midwest.
I would agree to that. I've ate a lot of sandwiches over my time.
Tell everybody a little bit about how Twisted Tony's made its start. How'd you guys get started here at the lake?
So we actually, my husband and I, we were dating a couple years in, and he's like, "Hey, I want to buy a food truck." And I was like, "Okay, well, let's look into it. Let's see the details." Well, he's one that's like, I'm going in. And so he buys this food truck, and we start looking at regulations and what we had to have. And he's like, "Man, I don't know if we can do it. The licenses are going to be quite a bit." And, at this time we've saved up some money, but it wasn't, a drastic amount. And so we looked at it and we're like, man, it's probably better off that we sell this one. Maybe it's something we can do in the future. And so about a year in, we sell this trailer and we've saved up a little bit more money. And the building right up from where we were living at the time came up for lease. And we're like, hey, well, why don't we do what we were thinking about doing inside of a little shop? And so we started doing construction ourselves and getting these permits and licenses. And we decided to open up in the middle of COVID. Like, it was right at that time. And
Yeah.
It's definitely been an adventure.
Well, an adventure of good things, because obviously it is exploded. You guys are all over town. I see, all kinds of different things on social media. People love your sandwiches. Let's talk about a couple of the cool sandwiches that I think are ones that everybody needs to try. The Voodoo Jamwich. Now, what is in the Voodoo Jamwich? That sounds like an amazing sandwich.
So the Voodoo Jamwich was an actual, if you know sandwich. And it became a huge hit, so we had to put it on the menu. It is basically like the club. It's going to have your turkey. We're going to put a jalapeno bacon jam. It will have pepper jack cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle. And then there's this little twist that we do, and it's the Voodoo chips. And they are from New Orleans. It's a brand that we carry within the shop. And they crunch those up and they put those on that sandwich with our tomato vinaigrette. And it is, I'm telling you, that sandwich is not only the number one sandwich, but it is delicious.
That's a popular one. Not to be outdone though, and I'm an Italian beef guy, and your Italian beef sandwiches, it's unbelievable.
Well, if you had Tony here today, he would be telling you that the Italian beef is his jam. Like, he eats that sandwich, I bet, probably 4 out of the 6 days that he's there.
That's his go-to.
That is his go-to. Or he's really into the spicy Uncle Lou, because it's a little beefed up more than the Italian beef. It's got capicola and the Italian beef. And so he's been going between those two.
And look, when you talk about a sandwich, the stuff between the bun is great, but the bread is also just equally as important, right? You guys put a lot of effort into the whole sandwich. Talk a little bit about the bread you use, because I know it's fantastic.
So it is a white Milano roll. And we have looked at breads all over, but it's not just the bread. It's the seasonings that we put into it. It's the butter that we use. It's a lot of love that's put into that bread before any type of meat goes in between it.
Yeah. And I mean, and that's the thing. And when you come in, your menu's a little overwhelming because you look at the board and it's like, oh my God, there are so many choices of sandwiches I could go for here. And I'm one of these guys that, I want a little piece of each. So if you guys could add to the menu like a sampler sandwich where I could get like 3 or 4 different little bite size portions of each, I would appreciate that. I'm not saying it's got to happen right away, but I think down the road, it might be something that would be real popular for you.
There's some ideas rolling up. I think we're going to maybe roll out some like weekly, daily specials, maybe like a meatless Monday or, a wacky Wednesday. Like we're gonna get there. We're working on that. And Anthony's always, or Tony, I should say, um, he is all about creating new things. He's right now we've got a pastrami sandwich that's for a special. We've got a pork banh mi. So he's definitely always creating new ideas.
And you guys went from this first location that basically built out yourselves. Things are going so incredibly well that you're now expanding, right? I mean, I just saw you have a new location that's getting ready to open in Camdenton.
It is really exciting. At first, we were nervous. We're like, well, is this really going to go well? It's only 12 miles down the street. So we put it out there to just get our feelers to see if it's something that Camdenton would be excited for. We signed the lease and we've been over there almost every evening, pumping up nails, putting up drywall. I mean, it is definitely just like the Osage Beach location, but we're giving it a different little twist. We're going to be a little rustic over there and we're excited. It's definitely coming together.
I think people, it is only 10 miles away, but as far as people on the west side of the lake, they go to Camdenton for shopping and they go to Camdenton for groceries. And so I think it's a great idea for you guys to put one over there because I mean, it's going to get so much traffic over there. And I'm assuming are you close to the square there or where are you guys at exactly?
So we're actually right behind the Great Southern Bank. So when you come into town, we will be across from the Taco Bell, across or right behind the Great Southern Bank. The new UPS box store is going to go inside there. There is a shoe facility that does insoles for shoes. The local councils of government office is also in that fourplex. But we're hopefully going to do extremely well just right there across from Papo's. We can see Papo's building.
Yeah, well, and they love being in Camdenton, so I mean, I think it's going to be great for everybody. And then your Osage Beach location is going to get a fresh look as well, right?
It is actually. We have been working on getting it a bigger location, not only, but having more visibility and more seating. We are busting at the seams over there. So we started in this 700 square foot and we're acquiring a little under 3,000 square foot building. And we're going to go over by the new Macadoodles. So there's a shopping complex that's going to be built there. And we're going to take over a portion of that facility. And
Right off of KK, right?
we are. We're actually going to infuse the Korean barbecue menu off of our food truck into that Osage Beach location once it is moved.
Well, and a great segue because we've talked about Twisted Tony's Sandwich Shop. We talked about the new location. We talked about the moving of Osage Beach to the new location. But you guys also decided to get right back into the food truck thing and started up the Korean barbecue truck. Tell me about the Korean barbecue truck. I already know because I've been there 5 or 6 times, but let everybody know kind of what's going on with that Korean barbecue truck and what you guys do and where you move it around to, because it does go to some interesting places and it's easy to find.
It is. It is. We definitely keep the social media on Facebook going where that truck's going. I do a monthly calendar for it. So you'll know ahead of time of where we'll be sitting. So if it's something that you want to plan, you're definitely able to. Um, we go to multiple locations. We've been to High Brothers. We've been to Lake Escape. this next month, we will be at the Christmas on the Square for the Christmas tree lighting. We'll be at the Max Creek School on December 13th. We want to try to help our community and get our name out there, but we also enjoy seeing everyone at the food truck. There's such a diverse community and they love the Korean barbecue.
And you guys did the amphitheater this summer. I know I saw you there a lot of times too.
We did. Yes. That is such an extremely fun event. We had the opportunity to be invited with our food truck because we serve such a unique menu. So we do like a Kalbi style short rib, beef bulgogi, a pork gochujang. We have fun with it. We want to have more opportunities and more food in our area because, we can always have a different interest when it comes to food.
Ooh, that's quite a tease. Now you're teasing us. See, I like that. So listen, guys, I really want you to get out to Twisted Tony's Sandwich Shop, make it to the current location, make it to the new location in Camdenton. Look for the food truck out there. You guys do such cool work and you're locals. And that's why we love you in the LOZ app because we love promoting local and you can't get more local than you and Tony just trying to, get out there and make a business and entrepreneurs at the lake. And I think everybody just needs to get out there and support you guys. Remember, order those sandwiches for your Christmas parties. You guys do catering too, right? Like that's all part of it.
We do, yes. And we will, for those catering events or large party orders, we can deliver for you. There's not an opportunity that we can't do. So if it's something other than sandwiches or if it's other than Korean barbecue, Anthony or Tony, I'm sorry, he's my husband, so I always call him Anthony. But Tony can always cook up whatever you guys have an idea for. So if it's a Christmas party, an office event or anything like that, he's definitely able to do so.
Well, thanks for joining us today, guys. You can always find them in the LOZ app. You just go under sandwiches and subs and you'll see them right there. You can call them. You can order right on the menu. But get out to see Twisted Tony. Megan, thanks for joining us today. We'll talk to you as we get closer to the spring and everything happening with sandwiches at the lake.
Thanks for having me.
All right, guys, we'll be right back to wrap the show up. Our first inaugural show on KRMS Simulcast. You can always obviously view this stuff in the LOZ app. We're excited about this opportunity and bringing you the stories of the lake. We'll be right back.